If you're interested in getting your replays analyzed, please read my pinned comment below. Thank you and enjoy the video. Not too sure if this was a mistouch or intentional, but I believe it was likely a mistouch since you had a great position to go for an aerial play with both players going back for boost. When you plan to do a break 50, you should adjust your car to cover as much as the ball as possible. The problem is that you cover the ball with just your nose, and because the opponent's car is going forward with speed and flipping, it's likely that they will get more of a rebound touch than you. Example. Here, we airroll our car to maximize coverage on the ball to get a dead ball 50 for mate. Great cut in rotation to apply pressure. If you're in champ, this is something you need to start learning, which is the timing of when to cut rotation or not. Here, we can cut rotation because our mate turns back to shadow. Whenever you're recovering and getting back and you see your mate shadowing, that's usually a good time to cut the rotation and help out. Good awareness and control. Smart decision to hit the ball away from the opponent rather on net. Low rank would have tried to hit this on net and gotten dunked really hard. Remember, the goal is to beat the opponent in front of you before you try to hit it on net. Excellent bump. The thought process is simple. I can't get this ball anymore, so what's next? You can bump the guy in net before rotating. Try to side flip into the ball during kickoff. This helps you cover most of the ball and can kill it more consistently to the right or left for mate to pick it up. Example. As you can see in this kickoff, by side flipping, we can cover more of the ball and win this kickoff. Good attempt on interrupting the play. This goal is primarily on your mate. Firstly, he makes the mistake of getting dunked on, which puts you in a bad position to recover. And secondly, he makes another mistake by going for corner boost on the rotation back instead of rotating through pads. If he had rotated through pads, he would have saved the shot. Example. Opponent POV. By pathing along pads, we are able to get back quicker and make the save. Good speed. A little bit of a giveaway here, although it wasn't the easiest ball to deal with. To reach SSL, you need to maximize the beneficial output of each situation. Instead of flipping the ball back to the player, you could have gone for a controlled air dribble into a 50 or any kind of follow-up. Example. So here, we attempted to do a controlled air dribble, which doesn't exactly give the ball away. It's good that you stay in the play and not just flip back for corner boost like many ranks might do. Good save by mate. Yeah, definitely practice more single jump 50s. Good pad grabs. The reason why you get left in this awkward situation and you're not able to follow up on the 50 is mainly due to how quickly your mate challenges. Earlier, your mate took the corner boost and could see that you had no boost, but he still proceeded to challenge instantly on the ceiling. The problem, as you just experienced, was that you were still trying to collect pads as your mate was challenging. A couple of solutions for this. One solution is your mate doesn't challenge instantly, but just waits an extra second and does a slow challenge instead. This will help you get ready. Another solution is that you could have prepared and positioned your car's nose towards the 50 much earlier, and this would have given you the momentum to follow it up and potentially 50 or clear the ball. Example. By positioning and anticipating the 50 earlier, we are able to chase the ball and beat the opponent to it. Good pop to the ceiling, but not worth wasting boost going after the ball here. Just pop it and drive down and go behind me. Good attempt to keep chasing. Great demo dodge and save. I see that you were trying to demo and free up some space, but it's always very risky pushing ahead of your mate like you did when you can see that he has pretty much no boost. Stay behind mate and play close, especially since you're winning the game, there's no need to force anything. Yeah, if you stayed behind mate, I believe this could have been prevented. Example. Knowing mate has low boost, we stay behind to cover and are able to dunk the opponent. Good that you use ball cam whilst getting boost. It's good that you keep an eye on the play. Good bump attempt, but a bit risky. A drive challenge would have been less riskier. Good patience, control, and flick attempt. This is somewhat on your mate. He rushes the challenge when he knows you don't have any boost after kickoff. He needed to buy you a bit of time by waiting backboard until you're at least near the boost. Then he can challenge and that'll allow you time to position and follow up. Same as mate. Your mate is demoed, so you need to play the challenge slowly. You did well by at least drive challenging instead of fully flipping, but I do think you were a bit too aggressive too soon. The problem with the drive challenge is that it positions your car too close to their net, leaving some cover distance between you and mate. Also, your challenge didn't really hinder the opponent on the ball too much. This is on mate again, unfortunately. He needed to see that you didn't have the ball under control and the fact that the opponent was going to chase you from behind. Also, the fact that you guys are winning, so there's no need to force the play or a goal. In these kinds of situations where you want to use mechs to push the ball out, you should almost always try to use a speed flip cancel. This pushes the ball out further and also allows you to follow it up with a continued air dribble or a reset. Example. Here, we take a touch into a speed flip cancel, and you can see how far we can push the ball into an air dribble. Conceding this goal was unfortunate. Initially, your mate had the ball with space and he didn't get a good ground to air dribble. This left you in a bad position as you got mid boost. And then you get an unfortunate 50 which drops to the opponents for a goal. It is what it is. This is just a kickoff goal, really, that happens to everyone. I think that mate tried his best to aerial and stop the pass across goal, but I'm not sure if it was worth it since the opponent's mate was going for corner boost. All in all, I do think your mate had more at fault than you did, but there's definitely some aspects to improve on. Okay, so final considerations. This one is going to be a pretty short one. I think two things really that you could practice that could elevate your game is number one, definitely practice your single jump 50s. Try to get as much coverage on your 50s as you physically possibly can. And the second thing I noticed is try to practice maybe your aerial game. I didn't see too much of your aerial game, so speed flip cancels, controlled air dribbles. This is definitely two things I would consider to improve on based on this replay analysis.